Today is July 18th, 2012. It's Wednesday, and it's 7:52 p.m. Pacific Time. And up next, I'm here at RSOE EDIS with your Emergency and Hazards Report. And let's get started. Turkey, earthquake, 2.1, dated July 19th, 2012, at a depth of 4 kilometers. Biological hazard, United States, State of California, Scripps, Coronado, and Mission Bay. That was dated July 7th, and that's an older one. And let's go straight to the reports now. But before we do, let's check this out. Fabio, July 19th, 2012, 46 kilometers an hour, 65 kilometers an hour, tropical depression. Okay, and let's check this other one here before I go to the reports. Okay, this one is named Kanun, and it's 08 west, tropical depression, Pacific Ocean, speed of 28 kilometers an hour, winds 83 kilometers an hour, gusts 102 kilometers an hour, and a wave height of 4.57 meters. July 18th, 2012. Name of storm again is Kanun. It's a tropical depression. It's very close to Japan, and I think that's the one that the Japanese people are watching very closely. Okay, and let's go to the current emergencies. Biological hazard, Taiwan. Flash flood in Japan. Epidemic hazard in Cuba. And the flash flood is in the province of Kumamoto and Oita. Short-time events, nuclear event, USA, state of Pennsylvania. Limerick nuclear power plant, and that's the one that we reported on earlier. And let's take a look at that real quick. Okay, and that one was July 19th, 2012, on a Thursday. And let's take a look at the description really quickly. Nuclear Regulatory Commission said it is closely monitoring events at the Limerick generating station after a manual scram around 8:15 a.m. shut down the reactor at the nuclear power plant. It was an electrical fault that was reported in a transformer in a turbine building that spurred the scram. Okay, and it says no danger to the public. None. Okay, and that was the nuclear incident at the Limerick nuclear power plant. Alright, and let's move along. Just a moment, please. Alright, continuing on with the report. We had the Limerick nuclear power plant, which we just went over that. Vehicle accident in Zanzibar region, Tanzania. Heat wave in state of Iowa, Des Moines. Epidemic, Uganda. Forest fire, wildfire in Greece. Okay. Power outage, state of New Hampshire. And this is statewide in New Hampshire. Let's take a look at that real quick. That was a power outage. It says strong thunderstorms barreled across New Hampshire on Tuesday evening, knocking out power to more than 24,000 homes and businesses, including nearly 1,000 in Manchester. And this is July 18, 2012. Manchester fire crews responded to a bunch of trees around the city that came down, especially in the Hackett Hill area, said District Fire Chief James Michael. Okay, and let's see. Farmington, Hopkinton, and Rochester each had more than 1,000 customers without power. And there is a lot of problems with traffic and everything else going on in this area of New Hampshire. Okay. That's rated a minor event. Okay, and let's see what else we have. Event into space. Finland. Event into space. Let's see. That's got my curiosity up. Province of Ostrobothnia. And this is an exceptional bright light phenomena was observed in many parts of Ostrobothnia, western Finland, just after 5 p.m. on Tuesday. According to the Ursa Astronomical Association, this was a meteorite which had passed through the Earth's upper atmosphere before hitting the ground. Oh, they had a meteorite falling. And this was in Finland, western Finland. It says amateur astronomers are now eager to find the heavenly body which lies somewhere in the area of Ilviska and Kalajoki. And those are Finnish words that I'm having a hard time with. During an event, streaks of light caused by small rocky particles are visible at regular intervals in the night sky. I apologize for not pronouncing that correctly. I don't know if I did or not, but I did my best, folks. Okay, and moving along. Event into space is what we just went over. Volcanic activity, Costa Rica. Heat wave, Cyprus, statewide heat wave. Vehicle incident, USA, state of Arizona. Vehicle accident in Canada. Flash flooding, state of Arizona, in the Carr Canyon. Forest wildfire in the Canary Islands. Uh-oh, that's something new. Okay, and this event happened on July 16, 2012 on Monday. And it was a fire that broke out on Sunday, prompting emergency services to evacuate 50 villagers from their homes overnight, and has spread over 1,100 hectares, 2,700 acres, the regional government said on Monday. It was fanned by wind, and it reached the edge of the Teide National Park, a mountainous beauty spot centering on the Teide volcano, Spain's highest peak and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And it talks about 70 firefighters and 7 helicopters battling the blaze. Spain is at higher risk of forest fires than ever this summer, after suffering its driest winter in 70 years. Okay, and I have also put a video, a separate report on this particular fire. It's on my channel right now, and you're very welcome to watch that video. It talks more about this wildfire. Okay, alright. Heat wave in Greece, city of Athens. Biological hazard in Brazil. Coastal area. Let's check that out. Quite a few biological hazards. I'm not going to spend too much time on these. July 14th. Wildlife experts are concerned in investigating 512 Magellanic penguins washed up dead across 65 miles of the Brazilian coast. Oh gosh, more dead penguins, folks. Wow. That's not good. In Brazil. Okay, Germany, biological hazard. Stendal, Germany. Let's see what that one's about. And that one was July 13. That's going back a ways. Anthrax. Okay, 9 dead cows and 50 people on antibiotics in eastern Germany. And I'm not going to spend too much time on that one. That's pretty old, that story. Epidemic hazard in Taiwan, biological hazard in Spain. And let's check out the biological hazard in Spain. That was July 11th. Well, that's going back a ways. Plague of jellyfish. Okay, in Spain. We already went over that. Okay, let's not go over the older stories here. We want the newest ones. Okay, USA, July 8th, state of Washington, Toutle Valley. We went over that one. We went over that one. Oh, this one is July 11th. Province of Northwest Territories near to Mills Lake. We went over that one. Drought in state of Alabama. Drought in Colorado. Okay. Bad drought. Epidemic, Bolivia. An epidemic. That was July 5th. We're not going to go over that one. State of Wyoming, a drought. Epidemic hazard in Cambodia. A drought in state of Nebraska. China, biological hazard, not defined. Biological hazard in Mexico, state of Jalisco. And this is Jalisco-wide. Let's see what that is. And that was June 30. Okay, that's an older one. I'm not going to go over that one. Again, we just want to go over newer reports. July 18. Okay. That was a new one. Let's see. Okay, I misread that one. That was a new one. Okay. But that says, even though it says July 19th at the top, the date of the event was June 30. So, I wonder if there was an update here. Let's see. No, that was still. But they still have a current date up there, so I don't understand what's going on. Unless the problem is still continuing. That could be the reason why they're listing it like that. Okay, and I'm going to skip over these others because, well, this one here is a drought in the state of California, Alameda, Marin, and Tehama counties. That's still going on. Okay, and tsunami information, no tsunamis, as I know. Earthquakes. South America, Chile, 4.5. These are July 19, 4.5, Chile, Atacama, Chile. July 19, 3.3. Antofagasta, Chile, 3.1, Turkey, 3.2, Puerto Rico, 3.1, Puerto Rico, and that was July 18th. Okay, July 19th, Greece, July 18th, Greece, July 18th, Chile, Antofagasta, July 18th, Chile, 3.3, July 18th, Baja California, Mexico, 3.6, Baja California, Mexico, 4.0, Turkey, and that was July 18th. 3.3, Greece. July 18, 3.2, Turkey. And 4.3 in Russia. And 4.3 in Russia. 3.2 in Chile, Antofagasta, Chile. And let's see. That's going to do it for that. And then the volcano reports are all listed here for you. Active tropical storm Fabio, tropical depression, and a wind speed of 46 kilometers, gusts 65 kilometers, and this new tropical storm Canoon, 08 west in the Pacific Ocean, and that has a wind speed of 83 kilometers and a gust of 102 kilometers. Okay. And then here are your supervolcanoes and your near Earth objects. Your Earth approaching objects are all listed right there. Okay, folks, this is a short report, and I'm going to put this up on the channel now for all of you. Thank you for watching, and stay safe. Peace out.